the literal character is. The flesh, it's fleshy. Started playing Honkai 3rd again, and man, the combat is shit. I wish I could just experience the story. Do you not like the combat in Honkai? I liked it more than Genshin, quite a bit. But to me, it got to. Can you turn off? You might not. You might not be. There might be some like settings to turn off. I don't think you could turn off the auto camera like you can in Genshin, which annoyed the shit out of me. But in Honkai, it's about like learning all the combos of the team, and then like executing the super big long combo. So, and that's kind of what you do in Genshin, but it's stricter in Honkai. I liked it more than Genshin specifically because the character mechanics were more interesting. Like the characters had more mechanics to work with. But yeah, ultimately it comes down to like kind of the same problem where you just have these really long combo strings and then the enemy interrupts you and you're just like, well, I guess I'll restart. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, you also don't get the feeling of like running around as much as you do like in Genshin. It's almost like it's almost like an old school RPG where you're like running around and then you engage in combat and then you're in combat. Like this game. It just doesn't look like it as much. Not on my phone, dude. I had to do my dailies on my phone. It was pain. It was absolute pain. But you get used to it. Yeah, but you do. I feel like you really do need to go into the trials and learn the characters for Honkai. I don't think you have to do that in Genshin. You kind of have to learn you have to do the little tutorial and learn the character in Honkai, or else it just like doesn't make any sense. I don't think you can mash buttons and have as good of a time. To be fair, you need to do that for Genshin too to have a better time, but I think you can get away with it because it's just simpler in general. But like, because like Honkai has like 3 gauges down at the bottom that you need to know what the hell they're doing. Yeah. Well, I mean, you're kind of in the same boat as me, Caspia. Then like, you can watch it on YouTube, or you can suffer through playing it. I don't know. If you're only playing like the very beginning, I would say the combat gets more engaging as you get to the better stuff and the better characters. But I'm not entirely sure. I don't know what your specific problem with the combat is. Because you're used to ZZZ, HI3 feels ancient compared to it. Dude, it really does. I really feel like Honkai ended on part 1. And the story that you like went to Star Rail, and the combat you like went to Zenless. But they just kept Honkai going, and it's still good. I just don't have time for it. That's it. That's mainly it. If I felt like I could play it on stream and we did it that way, we could. But it's a little too much visual novel. So there's a lot of just standing there listening to very long dialogues, which I really didn't want to do on stream. And I didn't, I kind of fell out of favor with, how are we back at the trial zone? I kind of fell out of favor with the Honkai combat after doing it for so long and getting annoyed that all they're doing is giving you timer challenges and bosses that just interrupt your super long combos so that you have to play for 3 minutes and then the boss fucks you and you have to literally restart and just do it again. And that stuff really annoys me. Alright. Are we on the Yunli story quest? I think we are. Y'all wanted to see that, right? Not like more March 7th stuff? Then do you put on the hat? We should put on the hat. I guess I missed Angel tonight. I'm sad. I hope she's okay. Probably started too late. I'll try to start earlier tomorrow. I don't know, I put in the Discord we might take off next weekend. Try to like get a reset so I could stop being so tired and late. But I'm a little worried about it because like I haven't taken time off. Because last time I did, I didn't really get caught up on any sleep. Thank you, Dokuns. And even like yesterday, I had to take off to get sleep, but I still got to bed super late because I had so much to do. I don't know how to fix it. But yeah, I might take some time off this weekend or soonish. Just the soonest I would do would be this weekend. Gonna see how tomorrow goes. Like we might just take Monday, Tuesday off or something. But cheers, Fenrir. I'm doing main story, which is only trial characters so far. I can't even use my own. They do that. I prefer that. They do that for a while, then they have you use your own for a while, and then they go back to you can use the story characters or you can use your own characters. I prefer the trial characters because most of the time you don't have the characters built unless you've been playing for a while, and it's more immersive, and you get to play with new things. But at the very beginning of the game, everything's kind of new, so it's like... But really, the characters you start with at the very beginning of the game are 10-year-old characters that just don't have a lot going on. They don't really have a good team synergy, and they don't make a lot of sense, to be honest. They probably made sense for the game when it was released, but they don't. If you go do like the trial for whatever character is currently in Banner, and play its little trial, and play it'll give you like 4 missions, and the last mission will be like how to use it on a team, and you can really see like what they're going for the modern setup, and that's the cool stuff in my opinion. Yumi one is better. Alright, we'll do the Yumi one. March ones do have funny endings. I really like the March thing, but I figured like we did one of it. That was probably all we needed to see on stream, and the rest I could do off stream. And I don't know when the hell I'm going to do that. But where is this quest? Wait, do we not have one for Trailblaze Continuance? Oh, here we go. I see. It's organized by area. Alright, so we're here. That's it, right? Swords to plowshares? Okay. That's the event. Oh, wow. I got this whole thing in here. Now, there's 4 paths to go down with the event. I presume the last one is like you get by doing the other 4? I'm not really sure. I never finished this one because it was too grindy to finish on stream. Alright, finest duel in the pristine blue, that's the name of the patch. Swords to plowshares. Head to the designated area. Can I like track this? No, it's just here. Okay, we just have to dodge the dog. Which is Yanxing's story quest, which I think is heavily referenced for this entire Trailblaze Continuance, and I kind of regret not having done it. I can send you a couple channels that document the YouTube stuff, because it is hard to find, particularly for the old stuff. And I'd actually have to check them to see if they had the old stuff. But there are people that document the new stuff pretty consistently. Yeah. Tried to find the story on YouTube. All I could find were the animated cutscenes, not the dialogue in between, so it's really confusing. I just said fuck it, just played it myself. Yeah, fair enough. Honkai also has a thing where you can skip ahead. I would recommend playing the in-game story up through chapter
Still early.
chapter
Where to
9,
now?
which is kind of your first big arc. And you deal with like your first Hersher and stuff, and you see some really awesome scenes, and you have some really big dramatic story moments that kind of dictate the rest of part 1. And then I would like start skipping around. And honestly, you could probably just, if you can get to part 2, you might just start there, because it's a totally new story that doesn't really have much relevance with the other. I mean, it does, but like, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of supposed to be a new starting point. And it'll be, you know, that was made this year, you know. But I think you have to be a little bit into the game. Like, it's what you saw me play on stream recently. Like, when it came out, we tried playing on stream. Those were new characters and stuff, and you're like into, and they give you like the open world to play around with, and you get the trial characters, and they like work well as a team and work properly in the modern configuration of the game. And you wouldn't be like 5 years behind, which would be valuable. Do we have like any sort of I was looking for like a little primer, like, hey, Yunli wants to talk to you. An outworlder delegation returns a long-lost Shanzo sword. Yunli invites you to take part in the sword gifting ceremony. I guess I'm literally right next to it. Alright, there you go. There's our primer. Yeah, send me a link on Discord or something, and I'll try to get it. The guys I have might, I don't know if they have the very beginning, but I'm sure it's there. If I've missed some important, I think I've been missing some messages. If I missed something important, just feel free to say them again or whatever. I just wish they updated the game engine for Impact. Weren't they supposed to? I thought they were. I'm at the end of chapter 9 right now. Okay, yeah, no, yeah, that's it. That's all the primer I did to the game. And that really carried me. I did that, and then I started doing the current stuff, which was like chapter 20 or something, and then I followed that along, and it went perfectly for me. I went all the way through the end of chapter 1, and there was some stuff I missed, you know, some holes in the story they would reference, but you could pretty much grab them from context. It really was the start of the story, really sets the tone for the rest of part 1, and it's the most important part. So yeah, you'll get it if you see that first Hersher and then see the conclusion to that Hersher. Then you can kind of just assume what happens from there. Obviously, you can play through it whenever you want, but you know, it's gonna take a lot of time to get caught up. So you could just skip. You could. What I did is I played the first 9 chapters, and then I went straight to the Colliston arc, which is the third to last arc. Was it Colliston? Was it Colliston, Elysian, and then Moon? I think it was. There might have been another arc in there. And I had played the Elysian Realm to understand the Elysian arc as well, so that helped. But yeah, you might basically you play through chapter 9 to see if if the story's going to emotionally resonate with you, if you're going to like that kind of story. And if it does, it'll hook you and you'll be like, I want to see everything in this game. And if it doesn't, well, maybe it's not for you. But do that and then just skip to wherever you want. Is what I'd recommend. Because right after that, it gets like, yo, what up, Yuri? How you doing? Nice. Right after that, it gets like back into some like build up again, and I don't know, it wasn't that, and I just playing like old content, it wasn't that interesting to me, and I hadn't really got to the next big scene yet, and it was just better for me to skip to what was happening. So yeah, I do like chapter 1 to 9, and then, and then like start part 2 or something, or go to an act that seems cool to you. Unless you really just, you know, like playing a story all the way through. I mean, you could do that as well. I'm tired from the game when part 2 came out. I didn't mean to, but I wanted part 2 to get me back into the game, and it didn't. It didn't to the degree that it didn't switch up the combat as much as I wanted, and I just didn't have time for the story. Because I love the story. I love that game so much. I love Honkai so much. I would have kept playing. I just, like I said, I'm out of time for everything. So, yeah. Like I thought, well, I'll try it on stream and then I can keep up with it there. And it just didn't. The combat didn't seem to like be as much of a big change as I wanted, and there was just a little bit too much visual novel talking for stream for my liking. Zenless has fixed my combat desire though. It feels really good.
Ever since March started learning swordplay from Yenqing and Yunli, her voice has been absent on the Express.
Stories tedious, a lot of reading. Yeah, I think that was the main problem, to be honest. Because there's a lot of standing around talking in all the Hoyo games, but at least it's in English. At least it's in English. Like, I don't mind reading through Honkai on my own, but like on stream, it was weird.
I wonder how well she's progressing. Where has she been these days?
Wait, weren't you here helping her during the event? Like, we played the event. You were helping her. You're the manager. New message from Yunli. Oh no, she's got the owl faces. We need to introduce this girl to Clara. I feel like they'd get along. They both don't have shoes. They both have large weaponry. They both use owl faces. Have you seen March 7th? She didn't turn up for practice. Who's smart? Fuck. March 7th? We never had anyone named March 7th here. Helping her skip class, eh? Your friendship must be pretty... No, come back! It's too late. We have to wait for it to end now. They used emojis. They used stickers. Help her to skip class, eh? Your friendship must be pretty solid. How about you take her spot for this training session? Uh-oh. No thanks, I haven't seen her. If I can't find March 7th, then I can only seek out her legal guardian. Is that me? No use talking to her guardians. Which is you? What? Wouldn't it be Himiko? Who owns March 7th? I'm not a legal guardian. First of all, I'm definitely not March's legal guardian. You go look for Mr. Yang or Miss Himiko. If they're not there, you can find Don Hung. Too many names, can't remember. Was ordered to instruct her in the ways of the sword. She can skip this class, but I can't skip my duty. We need to talk about your child's behavior. What the fuck? How did we become responsible for March? How about this? You come find me at RM Alley. I'll wait for you. Also, why did you never build RM Alley? This place is a ghost town. Why don't you actually play the game you're supposed to play, Captain? That got heavy, dude. Swords to plowshares start. Alright, let's do this. We could have finished this today if I didn't take forever. But even then, probably not. This game really wants us to be mean to March. It's because we like March so much. That's like the whole thing. You get to tease her. Where's the... How do I get to RM Alley from here? Am I supposed to just teleport? Oh yeah, I gotta go to like this. I gotta go to the tea house, which is it Exalting Sanctum? Oh. Hold on. Will you stop? Fucking contextual ass buttons. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's Exalting Sanctum. And then, what's that? Why is that there? Oh, I see. They're letting me. Okay. And then this is Armali. Yeah, so we'd have to. How close are we? How bad would it be if I ran it? I mean, it would be terrible.
This place is so warm.
Why am I running it? I don't know. It's flavorful. Back in Shanzhou, we ran it all the time.
That's a hefty battleship there.
No, it's I like March. March is kind of the poster child of this game. There's no Paimon or anything.
It's still early. Where to now?
You know, it's Kiana. It's who's ever on the icon, the app icon. It's Kiana. Well, now it went from tuna to sardines. Now it's Sinadina for Honkai. It's Paimon for Genshin, but the app icon for Star Rail is March. It's pink. That's why she's in all the promotional material. It's not your main character, because it's fucking pick a main character bullshit. Yeah. Away from the Bilos. Away from the Bilos. Away from the Bilos. Okay, we got it. This game's a little bit better. You can talk to random NPCs, but like half the time. But because of my particular issue, which is this. I'm a little worried about talking to random NPCs. Man, that went longer than I thought it would. that list was bigger than I thought it was. Oh no. That was bad, dude. Alright, should we try autoplay? Let's try autoplay. And I'll eat like a nut bar. Well, I'll do my squats, and then I might be eating a nut bar. Which one's the autoplay button? This one?
I was looking around before you got here. I already looked everywhere, but March 7th is nowhere to be found.
Shoo, dude, we lost her. So, no need to keep looking. Maybe March 7th is actually... What would this one be? Let's find out.
Forget it. Let's just assume she successfully skipped class.
What if she's stuck in a trash can somewhere?
Actually, she's been quite diligent in her swordplay practice and hasn't taken many breaks lately. I think she deserves a day off. Besides, I used to skip classes even more than her back when I was still learning.
Dude, you're 5!
If I was in the mood, I could train for 3 days straight. But if I wasn't in the mood, none of my seniors could find me. So, I can understand where she's coming from.
It's easy to hide in small places. Like a cat. So then can I go back? We're such a bum in this game. There you go. We'll mess with you and Lee. Looks like she learned it from her master then.
Don't make excuses for her. Since you're here, let me treat you to some tasty food. I'm more interested in you today.
Uh-oh. I'm not learning. Why? We should learn the sword, dude. You could get a sword. You could be like a hunt character. Actually, she's destruction. Why is March a hunt character? Do you think Bat Blazer will get a sword? I feel like the bat is the sword. That's the default. It's gonna be weird things from there, you know? Like, we literally got a hat. Like, it's a hat. It's an apparel. It's a fashion item. It's only gonna get weirder from here, I think. Alright, me interested in what?
Let's walk and talk.
I'm gonna have to walk, aren't I? She's running! Alright, well, I need to finish my legs. Follow Yoon Lee and take up her offer to a delicious treat! I can go for a delicious treat. Is this gonna be like that animation they released where she's chasing the D-Ting across the city? Because that was hilarious. Alright, let's continue.
Lucia told me there's tasty food in Arum Alley. Let's go there.
Oh, that's right. Wait, it was Linksha from her ship or from the other ship? Dude, is your
Table for two, please.
is your guys' Arum Alley's
All
not
right,
dead?
come on
Because
in.
mine really
What
is.
would you like?
Well, we'll have one of everything on the menu.
It's like whenever we went back to the museum in Bellabog and people were like, "Why is your museum empty?" And I was like, "Can it not be?" And everyone fucking facepalmed.
The entire menu?
Do you think it'll be enough?
Probably too much. She's worried we won't be able to finish it all, yeah.
Oh, don't worry. There are two of us.
How big do you think this menu is? Yoonli looks at you confidently.
Well, then I'll start making a few dishes, and if you need more, just let me know.
Oh, that's smart.
Thank you.
That's smart. She's like, alright, well, we'll start with a couple. And you can tell me if you want the next two. Do you usually eat a lot?
Yeah. I mean, not too much, actually. Grandpa said to never be stingy when it comes to making friends. So, how big is your appetite?
She's very active. Yo, we're not gonna get out-eaten by this little girl. My stomach is a we're the fucking trash blazer. We eat entire bags. My stomach's a bottomless pit.
Ah, then eat to your heart's content.
There's a lot of this game where, like, people feed us. Firefly fed us too, right? Yeah, it's just we get fed. It's like, wait, are you sure we don't need to look for March?
No, I've thought about it. She deserves a day off.
Yeah, but what if she's not okay? Wait, your Arum Alley's like full of shit, Finmir? Man. Is it cool? So just say you're interested in me?
Well, to be more precise, I'm interested in your sword.
You know it's a bat, right? Well, I have a
Ian Ching
lance.
mentioned you before. He said that you're not to be underestimated, and that your weapon has a unique shape.
Definitely the bat.
So, I've always been curious about your sword. How the weight is distributed, what material it's made of, whether it contains any special ingenia, and what kind of sword techniques you use.
Wait, it's not Ingenia? Did we canonically have the lance for Chapter 2? Has Yan Qing seen our lance, or has he seen our bat? What what long, thick object of ours have we shown to Yan Qing? Okay, it's the baseball bat. Should I switch to Bat Blazer? It's not a sword, it's have you ever heard of baseball?
Seriously? A bat?
Are you disappointed?
Just the opposite. This is fascinating.
Yeah, long, thick hat. You place your beloved bat, your most trusted companion, perhaps second only to likes of March 7th, Down, Well, Himiko, and Pom Pom, before Yunli's gaze. Yunli's gaze. I never know how fast it's gonna be.
So, it really is a baseball bat.
It's a pretty fancy bat. The hat is short and stubby, Doro. It's still thick, though, I guess. She's been working hard. She deserves a day as a missing person, I suppose.
Grandpa said that a sword doesn't have to be constrained by its shape. So, in a sense, your bat is a sword too. He also said that a weapon mimics its master, so your bat actually reflects your habits and nature, you know?
Where did the bat come from? Did we spawn with it? Did we find it in the space station? Was it an artifact? Did it like manifest in our person out of the Stellaron? Anyways, I'm gonna eat this nut bar as we go here while they're talking, because they're eating. I'm gonna eat too, but you won't hear me eat. This is the cashew date. I don't know what a cashew is, but I have to stop the talking, otherwise it crinkles when I open it. It's really distracting. We picked it up off a counter nearby. It's okay. So yeah, you're right. It was a curio at the space station. You're right. So it's not just a regular ass bat. But there was like a million curios that heard a space station. So obviously it called out to us. You know, primally. Our spirit resonated with it. Alright, cheers, boys.
Let me guess. You're someone who doesn't follow the rules, enjoys improvising, and can handle yourself well against tough foes. Am I right?
Dude, she knows. I always follow the rules! This is bullshit. His tagline is, rules are meant to be broken. You've been secretly filming me.
Amazing, right? And I bet you always say something silly like, rules are made to be broken. I've come across so many sword wielders who acted all righteous and moral, but were really just liars. Their swords always told the truth, though. They told me that their wielders were just a bunch of frauds who relied on their divine weapons for everything. I've hunted down hundreds of swords like this so far, and every single one of them has been melted down.
Yo, is she gonna melt my bat? Ma'am, I need this bat. Yeah, wait, you melt their swords?
Yes, but only for those who cross the line. Melting their swords is my way of protecting those weapons.
And melting them?
Just looking at a sword is not enough. Grandpa always says, words and expressions can be deceiving, but in a fight to the death, a sword's movements never lie. The war dance is just around the corner. You'll be participating, right?
Miss Yoon Lee, for talented sword masters like you, the war dance is a perfect opportunity to show off your skills and make a name for yourself. But for people like him, who have already made significant contributions to the Xianzhou, they maybe don't need to prove themselves on the war dance stage.
Yo, Shikui talking up
It
for us?
has been a while, Mr. Nameless.
What up, buddy?
And you are?
No, what do you mean and you are? This is the girl in the command room. She's like always there for our quest stuff. And she's really nice to us.
Thank you for your introduction, Mr. Nameless. I'm Shi Kuei, and I work in the Palace of Astrum as the secretary
You
for
say
the
Kuei?
Helmmaster.
She hasn't
I
been
apologize
voiced
for
that
interrupting your
much.
conversation. I happened to hear you discussing the war dance. And since this person is an old acquaintance, I thought I'd come and say hello.
I'm not sure if this is the first time she's been voiced, but I remember a lot of the stories she wasn't. Alright. Are you hosting any guests, Miss Shikui?
Yes, with the war
Quite.
dance approaching, many guests from afar are pouring in. Mr. Pavo here is one of them. He's from the distant planet Kalevala.
We haven't heard of that
Mr. Pavo's planet recently joined the Pan-Cosmic Trade System. He brought his delegation here this time, not only for business, but also to return something that belongs to the Xianzhou.
one. He has a nice suit, though.
Miss Shikui, the word gift is perhaps more fitting than return. While it did once belong to the Xianzhou, we faced many tribulations to be able to deliver it here, so it should be considered a gift.
I apologize for my poor choice of words. Mr. Pavo's delegation brought a legendary Xianzhou sword that had been lost for centuries.
Oh, it's gonna get
General
melted, dude.
Huayan plans to personally thank them at the Palace of Astrum and present the sword as a prize to the champion of the war dance. Mr. Pavo and I were actually on our way there.
Wait, we saw that. I thought General Ian said he made that sword. I guess there's more than one. I guess there's more than one reward for winning the war dance. You're gonna get a bunch of swords. Honky Starbucks up the budget. Well, I guess I don't know. I don't know, like, for the story quests, the companion missions, they want it all to be voiced. So I don't know what makes them decide, like, to pick an NPC that has never had a voice versus somebody who already has one. Like, maybe they just thought she would fit there in the story, so they're just like, well, we're gonna get her a voice now. But I feel like she's been voiced somewhere else before, but I can't. I think it would have been recent. Rules are followed to break me. There you go, Doro. That's how it works.
Since you two were talking so enthusiastically about the war dance, maybe you'd be interested in joining us at the Palace of Astrum?
I guess we will. We can talk to Pavo. Optional talk to Pavo. I will optionally talk to Pavo. Then I will optionally talk to Shikue.
Nice to meet you both. The journey to the Xianzhou Laofu wasn't an easy one, but the scenery here is worth it. It's completely different from my homeland.
It's a pretty cool place.
Once the formalities at the Palace of Astrum are finished, I'll find a quiet spot on this street and plant a seedling. And then my mission will be complete.
Wait, you gonna plant a tree?
The Sword of Heroes will finally be returned to its rightful owners.
Yo, they don't like trees
I
here.
couldn't be happier.
They don't like strange trees here. They've had bad experiences, man. I don't know if that's the choice I'd make. He's just clapping. He'll just keep clapping if I don't say anything. Yo, so tell me about your hometown.
Oh, you're interested in my home planet? That's great. Your Excellency is welcome to visit us at any time.
Wait.
Even though the
Excellent.
trade route just opened, it still might take around 200 system hours to get there from Pier Point. But our planet is really great.
What the hell is Pure Point?
Yeah, sure, it's a bit cold and the food is a bit repetitive and our houses aren't as fancy as those on Pier Point, but that doesn't matter. We've discovered massive supernium deposits, and we're on the path to prosperity.
What, does he not like his home planet? What is that about? What a weird statement. It makes me not trust him. Like, why does he hate his home planet so much? Alright, tell me about the sword.
Oh, you mean the Mieka Kivesa? It's an
Do I?
incredible sword. That weapon helped the legendary heroes of my homeland slay demons, and is highly revered. It also has the power to choose monarchs. All the ancient kings of Kalevala received a sign from the sword, showing they were worthy to rule the land.
Wait,
According
wouldn't
to
you still
tradition,
need that?
each monarch would plunge the sword into a stone, and only a hero recognized by the sword could pull it out and ascend to the throne next.
Is he from Britannia? What? Some sort of biometric tech. Well, can I actually appoint worthy monarchs? That's cool.
Well, those are just legends from the past. No one today has witnessed it firsthand.
4.0. We go to Kalevala and we pull the sword out of the stone. We unlock the king path. We now don't fight in the turn-based battles. We just command everyone else to do it for us. While we sip tea from our throne. You just describing how he sold out his home planet? No, I don't. I mean, maybe. That's why I'm not sure to trust him, because maybe he could be thinking about it that way. But it's like, it's just that, like, he kind of just said no, his home planet sucks, but they found some really, like, they found a bunch of diamonds, so now they can you know, now they can like become a main player and be as cool as everybody else as soon as they, you know, buy their way into all the nice things everybody else has. That's kind of what he was saying. Which is a bit odd to say it that way, but I don't know. You never know. Maybe it was just like delivered oddly, or maybe it was translated weirdly. You know, I don't know if they were trying to say anything deeper with that. So why are you giving it away?
Well, times have changed, and now that we have a council in place, the idea of a sword crowning a king has become a joke. Besides, it wasn't a native of Kalevala who last pulled out the sword and recognized its connection to the Xianzhou ship. It was a visitor from afar.
Wait, what? What? Who?
While the sword holds great historical significance for Kalevala, it doesn't truly belong to our world. The old-timers on council had a heated debate about whether to return the sword. They eventually unanimously agreed to let the Mieka Kivesa return to where it truly belongs. That's the best possible outcome.
Wait, so they're kind of past, so nobody could pull it out. So instead of a king, they eventually ended up with a council. And so now it's long past when they have kings and stuff. Then somebody shows up from a different planet, you know, from out of town essentially, and pulls out the sword. And they're like, And the council's like, well, we're not making him king. So now they're getting rid of the sword. I mean, it sounds about right. Well, now I'm interested in Kalevala. Alright, well, we'll get to see its return too.
Wonderful. It's an honor to have so many people witness the sword's homecoming.
Yeah, I can't tell if he actually cares or if he just cares about like buying his way into something better than where he's from. Can't tell how honest he is. Solely because, but it's only based on that one line, so you never know. Like that line could have just been written weirdly or something. Alright, let's talk to Shikoi.
General Huayan will hold the sword gifting ceremony at the Palace of Astrum soon. Are you interested?
Just being cute with us. Foxians. Alright. Okay.
Let's head to the Palace of Astrum together.
I'm not interested. No, I want to see the sword.
I know, right? Thanks to March 7th skipping class, we get to join in on the fun.
Yeah, but what if the sword says
Grandpa always asks me to go look at swords with him, but
Gotta have the autoplay.
he hasn't said anything about this one. It's really weird.
Yeah, but what if the sword says, help me, I'm being misused? Then Yoon Lee's gonna steal it and try to melt it. Like, this could go really poorly. Like, if this guy actually is dishonest, and Yoon Lee, like, talks to the sword and figures it out, this is gonna be an intergalactic incident, dude.
But now that we're invited, let's go and check it out.
E. Go to the palace. Do I need to teleport again? I don't know where the Palace of Astrum is. Oh, it's the... okay. Has that always been called the Palace of Astrum? I thought that was like that's the command center. Shoot, dude. Yo! I saw that before it came up, and then I wondered if it was broken. Yo, Professor Baka, what's up? How you doing? I hope you're doing good. I don't know how to get out of here. I'm gonna take the long way so we can do this properly. How you doing? It's good to see you, Professor Baka, with the resub. 23 months, yo, that's 1 month away. That's 1 month away for the 2 years. Remind me about the glass. I'll wear the sunglasses for the 2 years. It'll be exciting. Well, it'll be something. Excitement not guaranteed. No, we're close to Bailu.
The Wafu is famous for its mung bean soda.
I braved the horrors of Twitch Mobile to resub. I'm so sorry. I'm so people have literally said they're like told me they just stopped watching Twitch because of that mobile update. Thanks, Twitch. Oh, I know it's rough. You should be able to, like... You can do it on PC. Well, I guess you're not on... You're on your phone. Isn't there apps people use for, like, the chat extensions so they can see the emotes? Can you use those to watch Twitch? I don't know, man. But thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. But yeah, thank you for the resub. Thank you for using your Prime on me. I appreciate that. I hope you're doing good. That's what keeps us rolling and going here. Is the Subarinos, so thank you for that. Plus, you know, like people watching.
It's still early. Where to now?
The general grace of God that we haven't crashed and burned yet. But yeah, thank you for that, man. And enjoy your emo chat, coach, your extra channel points, you know, commercials, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. And I hope you're doing well. Always good to see you. Here, I'll put
That's a hefty battleship there.
Dude's talking about my hefty battleship. What happened, Jim?
Don't be so impressed. I'll buy you a bigger one.
Wait, have we seen her outfit before? Where's she from? He's like got the crafting outfit. Darling, that sky splitter is so big. What are they doing? Power in my room flickered, so I got scared, unplugged my PC. Well, that's probably smart. You can get like a surge protector or like a battery pack. I think that stuff's supposed to protect your computer
Nothing
from
in this
those.
report makes sense.
Alright, here she is. But appreciate that. I hope you're doing well, Professor Parker.
There you are. Come on. Let's go to the ceremony together.
It took she's getting on to us because we didn't teleport. Surge protector. Oh, that's good. Is it Argenti again? Is he the one who pulled out the sword? He doesn't even use a sword. He uses a lance. Actually, I think he uses a spear. Yeah, he uses a spear. I don't have Yunli. I guess I'd put Yunli on the team. I could put Bat Blazer on the team. Does it work if I just switch him to Bat Blazer? Because I don't know if we're going to get into combat. What did that button do? Oh, it just tells you about it.
Nice.
Alright, case this doesn't work. What do we have him on? Memories of the past. Are all these locked? That one's not locked. Not locked because it has a dead stat, but I need to be able to find it again. 2 dead stats? No, just 1. Alright. I think it's supposed to save it all now. I really hope it does. Okay. Ooh. Got the bat now. I don't know if I ever did his destruction relics, I'm gonna be honest. That's got crit rate and break effect. That's probably pretty good. Attack, defense, speed, crit rate. Okay, that seems good. Crit rate, attack, crit damage. Yeah, I think I did do these. Yeah, an attack. I mean, that could, yeah. I got him right. I could level him up a little bit more. To remind myself that I did indeed do these. Which one is, I get them all to 12, I suppose. What's happening? Did I just unequip it? Fucking kill me. Where did it go? I was just hitting buttons, dude. Is it that one? It's got to be this one, right? Okay, let me lock this. This is what it's... I'm too tired, dude. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. It's on control. Let me just get off controller, for fuck's sake. Oh my god. The controller, what is it? Controller experience isn't bad in this game, but the buttons are all, it's all like, it's like hieroglyph buttons, dude. Like, they always do different things, so... You know, it's like you hit A to do something, it's not right, so you hit B, but then, like, B is contextually changed. So, it goes nuts. It's like you're supposed to hit A, but you're supposed to hit *76 first. And if you don't, you end up, like, deleting your item. Alright, let's, Alright, let's do that. Let's get them all to 12. So I know, so I don't have to check it next time. This one's good, right? Yeah, that one's fine. I'll add this. If I do one of them to 15, I'll know I did this. Cause some of the characters I like half did, and I got them all. I just put them on like +9 or whatever, and I didn't like check to make sure they were good relics. I just like auto equipped and put them on +9. So I've been putting like if they've got like a 15 or they're all at 12 or something, then I know like I'd looked at them and they're good. Alright. You should be good. I'm a little concerned though, because I feel kind of over leveled half the time. And like I don't want it to be too easy. Yeah, we're good. I need to get this last one. I'll never get the Harmony ones because you have to like do the entirety of Pinocchio. Like these ones, you buy them from shops. The Destruction and Preservation ones, you buy them from the city shops. And so you could choose to buy the Eidolons first. But they did the city shops differently in Pinocchio, where you work through a tree and they put the Eidolons at the very end. So it's not like you could do a little bit and then buy the Eidolons and, you know, the rest you haven't got yet. It's like, no, you have to do all of it to get to the end to then get the Eidolons. Just go EQ4. Yeah, that would be the other option if I felt like I was getting too high leveled, because the relics, the gold relics are top relics. They never get better or worse. So if you stay at EQ3 and get all gold relics, you're kind of like pretty strong. Whereas everything else, like you go to EQ4 and like you get more traces. The enemies get stronger, but you get more traces, so like it evens out. But the relics can actually, you are essentially farming like EQ6 relics at EQ3 is what it is. So you can kind of like we've kind of beat the last couple things not too difficultly, but at the same time, like I don't want to grind on a boss for the entire stream, so you know what I mean. But like the final boss for Pinocchio, I felt like it was a little bit too easy. We did get to see his big attack, so that was nice. Like as long as we're seeing the mechanics, I'm kind of okay. But I am a little bit worried. That's why I haven't like taken everybody to everything 15 and stuff. Well, part of the reason why I haven't done it. Alright.
Please allow me to offer a sincere compliment, my fair lady.
Oh, he's talking
Your
again.
beauty is as pure as a snow-white iris. Well, if it isn't my dear friend, glad to meet you again.
So it's a
Who is this?
so it's a different
weirdo?
Argenti now, right?
Who is this knight?
I am Argenti, a member of the Knights of Beauty. I was invited as a part of the Kalevala delegation to escort the legendary Mieka Kivesa back to the Cienjo.
He's doing pretty good. See, this says about the only thing that bothers me is like his ultimate. Like if I'm doing the farming, it's like why I never like farming with Like the auto battle farming. I don't like using Firefly because she just starts screaming. Whenever you do Firefly's ultimate, it switches from the robot dude voice to the girl, and for whatever reason, for all of her attacks in English, she just starts screaming. Like some of the other languages, they kept it more like Evangelion, where it's like, you know, like almost like military calm. But the English isn't like that. She starts screaming. And if you're on like just auto battle, you know, doing your dailies while you're like doing something else, I'm just like hearing all this screaming coming from my speakers. I'm like, what is going on? But the new Argenti voice, for the most part, I think is good. But like his big line where he uses ultimate, and if you do auto battle farming with Argenti, like he gets his ultimate a lot. That's like his special skills. He just keeps getting his ultimate. And it isn't as good as the old one. That specific line isn't. And so it's like and because you hear it all the time. So like this right here, I'm like, yo, he did good. This is good. But that line makes me sad. It's like the ending of it just doesn't have the same pizzazz. Yeah, I don't know, Finra. I don't know why they made that choice. It's rough. Like I like the character a lot less. Well, not like a lot less, but like when I think about using the character for like an auto battle, I'm like, ooh, maybe not. It's like, what is this? Why is she screaming? Yeah. But that's the only thing. I mean, she never bothered me in any of the story or anything. It's just the screaming. It's not the voice. It's the screaming. Yeah. All right, let's continue.
May I have the honor of knowing your name?
My name is Yun Li.
What a beautiful name. I wonder if you have ever heard the holy name of the pure and flawless goddess Adrilla.
Oh my god, this man needs a rose.
Oh, you're here, Yun Li. Didn't expect you to be so well informed. Well, now that you're here, don't forget your manners.
Wait, well informed. Is he implying that he like didn't want her to know about this? I feel like Grandpa didn't want her here.
Manners. Come on. You won't find another granddaughter as polite and well-behaved as me.
Well, just remember this is a very serious ceremony. Sorry for keeping you waiting, Mr. Pavo. Now, let the sword gifting ceremony begin.
Oh yeah, she's gonna mess this up.
Before the ceremony officially commences, I want to express my gratitude to the Knight Argenti. Thank you for enlightening us about the sword's origin, and for escorting it here safely so that we may complete this ceremony.
Yeah, he's the one that pulled it, huh? Why do I feel like...
On behalf of the Kalevalan delegation, I, Pavel Kalistaya, am here to return the legendary Mieka Kifesa to the Xianzhou Alliance, its rightful homeland.
Dude, Argenti just keeps popping up. I feel like they're really building with him. You know what I mean? Like, the characters they introduce usually do get referenced here and there, but Argenti literally just keeps appearing. He was in chapter 3 several times, and now he's in the Trailblaze Continuous. Like what is it? He's like following us around. And I love Argenti, but it's like, what is going on here? They're definitely building something. Because you remember, they just introduced him randomly. He just showed up randomly. And, you know, like the doctors on the Heart of Space Station. Now, Dr. Ratio has reappeared. Dr. Ratio came into play. But, like, Cake Lady, like, she's gone, you know. So it's like, why does he keep coming up, you know? Boot Hill enjoyer. Yeah, Boot Hill's quality. Well, Boot Hill sounds like a cowboy, but it makes sense because he's a cowboy. Yeah, Argenti is freaking everywhere. It feels like there's something going on with him that is gonna come up. Like he's gonna have like a really big part of the story, like come out of left field and be like, "Surprise! It was me, Argenti." And I'm wondering what it is now. All right, let me stand up again. Probably do some more squats or something. We'll just listen to the story as I do that. Look how long I've been down more. My legs, dude. Alright, I've got my controller upside down. Which button is it? Oh? This one.
I'm truly grateful for Kalevala's noble act of returning the sword and for the Knight of Beauty's chivalry. Now, as we gather here on the Xianzhou Luofu, I officially welcome the sword back to its homeland.
Is it the same
Mieka
sword?
Kivesa. It's a fitting name for a sword with such a legendary past.
I thought he said he made this sword.
I still remember the name engraved on this sword the day it was forged. Guyin. It was forged by Han Guang, a craftsman from the Zhu Ming's Pyro Jaya Forge.
Flame wheel.
Wait. Hongguang?
Although its blade is worn and cracked, its essence remains as resilient as the Xianzhou Cloud Knights. All it needs is some repairs and polishing by the skilled craftsmen of the Artisanship Commission to regain its former glory.
Telling you, she's gonna do
Decided
something.
to entrust this sword, Guyin, to the Luofu Artisanship Commission for restoration. Furthermore, it will serve as the prize for the champion of the Luofu War Dance. This sword will be wielded against abominations to protect our homeland and live up to the mission of the Kalevalan delegation that returned it from so far away.
Is this the same one we talked about in the main story?
Thank you, General. It
'Cause
is an honor for Kalevala.
Wouldn't Yunli already know about it?
Now, esteemed knight and delegation members, please head to the Artisanship Commission, where...
Uh-oh.
No! This sword was forged by Hongguang.
Uh-oh.
Yunli! These esteemed guests have brought back your father's last work. Where are your manners?
Oh, it's her dad's.
Oh, I didn't realize this sword was actually forged by your father. Returning it to its rightful owner is,
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Grandpa, give me that cursed sword right now. I'll melt away the remnants of that man's curse once and for all.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I knew it, dude. She's gonna melt the sword. Okay, but we found her dad, which is probably Grandpa's son, is the source of the curse. Maybe I shouldn't react? I mean, do we have... I mean, we know her pretty well. We just spent the afternoon with her, but like, am I gonna tell her to calm down? I mean, this seems like their family business, dude. Let's go with the cursed sword. Like, yo, what do you mean cursed? I feel like this is like, I'm scared. I don't want to pick the I'm scared. But I definitely don't want to pick the, like, shut up little girl. Like, I feel like that's not... Dude, this doesn't even matter. It's not even gonna change anything. I don't want to pick the IMs. I want to ask about, like, what do you mean it's cursed? That's what I want to do. Let's go with the I because I think this one really is like I'm scared. I don't want to do that. Let's go with let this play out. Yo, what up, Lava King? How you doing?
Don't be rude, Yunli. apologize to our esteemed guests from afar.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for making a scene. But I have to melt down this cursed sword. I won't let it fall into anyone else's hands.
What is going on?
Yunli, please, go for now.
See, he knew. He knew. That's why he didn't tell her. See, now we should probably go with her, though. Argenti's having a thought. But how is it cursed?
This is exactly why I didn't want Yunli to know about this. I didn't want to create trouble, but trouble found its way here anyway. Perhaps it really is divine intervention.
This poor guy is just like, I just want to
Could
be
you
old and not
please
worry about shit.
Keep an eye on Yunli for me.
Yeah, that's what we should do. So what is the like it? So is this guy lying? Was it helping? Dude, what if he was lying? Lava King, I'm not ignoring you, dude. It's been like 3 seconds. I actually see the thing this time, though. But I lost my train of thought now. Oh yeah, what if this guy's lying? What if it didn't help his kingdom, you know, slay the... What if it's been fucking everybody? That's why they shove it into the stone. You know what I mean? What is the curse? Lava dramatic confirmed. Like, what's the curse? Maybe there is more going on here. Yo, but Lava King, I was waiting for this for a story moment. Lava King tosses a coin to the Witcher. The Witcher is... What is the Witcher doing? The Witcher's currently sipping his tea, enjoying an afternoon of peace and tranquility, when a bar brawl busts out. Like the little goblin offended stepped on the orc's toe, and the orc like tried to smash him, and he's chasing him around the bar at the moment, and the Witcher's like, oh my god, do I have to deal with this right now? It's like, I just want to sip my tea. And you toss him a coin, you're like, Witcher, help us. He like clotheslines the orc as he's running by. Alright, sure thing. I'll make sure she doesn't get in any trouble. She knows it really my place to get involved in your family marriage. No, man. Like, if he asks you, then you should. Then now you just. If he asks you personally and then you say it's not my place, then you're just like blowing him off. Like, it's only not your place because you're going in there without invitation. But like, he's literally inviting you. Alright, I'll go help.
That is a tall order, but I'm counting on you.
So what is the curse?
I apologize for the unfortunate interruption. Let us move on with the ceremony.
And it's from her dad. Is he actually her grandpa? At the fervent plea of Huayan, you're too early to part with the palace of Astra in search of Yunli, maybe?
Unless I'm mistaken, Yunli should be around here somewhere.
Oh my god, the little kids skipping by. I forgot about the jaunty kids on the Shanzo. How could I forget about the jaunty children? My favorite. What is that one, Lava? Can I mouse over there? Mega really silly. That was cute. I like that one. What is it though? What is dancing? Is it like a little critter? Alright, let's see if we can find her. I thought I saw her right over there.
Nothing in this report makes sense.
Oh my god, this guy. Have they been doing... You know, sometimes they do really cool things with the quest text, and I haven't even checked it. Who would have expected Yulene to call the repatriated sword a cursed sword in the presence of her grandfather and guests, no less? She's lucky her objection could be downplayed as the harmless words of a child, because she is a little kid. Though the tongue lashing from the General Huayan clearly left her indignant. Not to find her sooner or later. Anyways, why did she call it a cursed sword? Yeah, let's find that out. Hello. Yunli? 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 Okay, that made me dizzy.
That's a hefty battleship there.
No. She come down here?
Did
No.
you put up the ads this time?
Wait, am I dumb? That's the whole circle. Oh my god. Yo, they don't put a marker on it? It's invisible to me. She's tiny, dude. She's camouflaged in this plant. Observe a bit more? No, we gotta talk to her. Yo, what's wrong?
Did Grandpa send you to look for me?
I mean, yes.
I bet he did.
We're gonna be really rude to her? Yo, actually, I'm here because we had a nice lunch and you seem upset.
Really? Thank you. Just so you know, I'm here just waiting for the perfect moment to snatch that sword.
Okay, I feel like that's gonna make it
And
worse.
Once I have it, I'll melt it down before anyone can react. Don't even think about stopping me. No one can stop me.
She did say she took a lot of swords and melted them. She didn't, and she said it's because they were from liars. She didn't say it was because they were cursed. But now I'm wondering, were they all cursed? How are they cursed? No one can help you if you don't explain what's going on. You think I'm just gonna let you cause more trouble? Right, we can't do that. Like, that would be really bad, Yunli, for everyone here. If you're really in the right, then there's something we can do. But, like, probably stealing it and melting it in front of everyone is not gonna help your case. Okay. Alright, no one can help you if you don't explain what the hell's going on.
Grandpa sent you here. Surely he doesn't want you to help me.
Well, he just said to make this work out. Oh, I'm not in autoplay anymore.
Have you heard of cursed swords?
No.
That sword is one.
Oh, there's so many cute things. Oh, those are some good emotes, Lava King. What is it though? It looks like a little grubby. So it's a sword that's been cursed, so it's like a sacred sword that's been corrupted? I have no idea, dude. Let's go with the first one.
I guess that's what it means, literally. A cursed sword lets anyone, even a complete novice, wield it with insane skill. Just by holding the hilt, even the weakest rookie can brandish it with incredible speed and strength.
That's pretty dangerous. That's like the villain arc, you know what I mean? Like the unearned power. Where can I buy one? Oh, we don't have an option to say that's bad. Something like that, March could graduate in one day. Alright, yeah, let's do that one. Let's try not to be too goofy.
I'm not joking around. And I'm not making up some crazy story.
She's very tiny.
While a cursed sword grants instant abilities to its wielder, it comes at a cost. It's like continuously adding fuel to the forge. With each swing, the sword drains the wielder's blood and essence.
Vampire
Day
sword.
by day, the fuel will run out, leaving nothing but an empty husk. Soon enough, it will no longer be a person wielding a sword, but a mindless, killing machine, consumed by bloodlust and murderous thoughts.
Oh. What do you mean that sounds oddly familiar? What? What is he referencing? I get the Heliobus one. Is it the same thing? It's not what Heliobi do. Yeah, definitely panic. It's like the little... Remember they had like a little animation. A little animation for her, and it was like her fighting off a cursed sword. And it was something like this. It was like a devil's bargain sword, and she was like, "No, you're getting melted," and she melted it. Yeah, let's just go with the oddly familiar one.
I wonder if you've ever heard of a creature called a Heliobus.
Oh yeah, they both. Yeah, it was supposed to be that.
It loves to feed on human emotions and memories, and excels at manipulating its hosts.
Yeah, but that doesn't sound quite the same.
There was a lunatic swordsmith who infused metal blades with Heliobi.
Oh.
As he was obsessed with turning weapons into living things. And this is how cursed swords were made.
Yo, that's messed up. That's messed up. So there's actually, yeah, there's actually a possessing spirit in there. Well, an energy vampires. What do they call them? Yeah, whoa, scared. Yeah. The sword from this one show was a class of heroes that got demon swords and fight with them. They get possessed by them. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Cursed sword, like a ghost sword or something. But it actually is a Heliobus. But Heliobus don't turn you into husks. They just kind of like... They just possess you. They just become... You just become them. Okay, so Guyun's one of those swords? I'm not going to bring up her father.
I shouldn't have caused a scene at the sword gifting ceremony. But I've thought this through. If I don't make a fuss now, that cursed sword will cause a whole lot more trouble. So it's better if it's me causing the trouble.
It's true, like,
By the way,
somebody picks it up.
Aren't they supposed to be taking the sword to the Artisanship Commission for repairs? Why haven't they come out yet? Any ideas?
Because they don't want you to see it. But, like, wouldn't General Hyan know this? Is he actually her grandpa? If he is, then... Like, wouldn't he know about the cursed swordsman? Like, wouldn't it be his son? Does he not believe her? Maybe there's other ways out of the palace. He seems to just not want to cause a scene.
Show up here. I'll just head straight to the Artisanship Commission.
But if he knows about it, he knows it will eventually cause a scene when he gives it to somebody. And I don't think he would do that. So it makes more sense that he wouldn't believe this, but if there's been a bunch of cursed swords and they've been dealing with them on the which one are they from? The Zooming? His Fei Xiao's from the Yao Qing, right? That seems to be the one that's messed up. Well, not like messed. There's something going on there that we don't know about. But I think the Zooming is the one these guys are from. I could have those backwards. In it for the money. I don't think he's doing something bad. I don't think General Hyan's bad. So the only thing would be he just doesn't believe that the curse is real or something.
It doesn't matter why Grandpa chose that sword. I won't let it fall into anyone else's hands.
Maybe he knew it was cursed. He wanted to give it away.
Every single sword he forged, and melt them down one after another. Just like I've been doing all these years.
Maybe this one wasn't cursed?
Is she planning to sneak into the Artisanship Commission and steal that sword?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Maybe I should keep an eye on her.
I'm just glad that Kalis talks, dude. Maybe Hyan knows that the last sword wasn't cursed? Maybe he's just hoping it wasn't cursed? Because he said it was the last sword her father made, right? Yo, what up, K-Fox? How you doing? I think you're doing something bad, probably. I am pretty bad. At most things. What up, K-Fox? How you doing? I hope you're doing good. Hope life's treating you alright. I think I can get to the Artisanship Commission. Cloudford, Exalting Sanctum. Oh, I think I have to go through the Stargazer Nevelia. Yeah, that might be a long run. There's only like one entrance, right? Divination. Yeah, that's a really long run. That's Exalting Sanctum, the Divination Commission, the here. We're gonna teleport this one, and this is like a monster map too. All right, boys.
The Artisanship Commission is so big. Where could she be?
He's not a dunce. He's just narrating for the player to know what to do. In case you skipped through the scenes. I miss having my hat. What up, K-Fox? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good... Oh, goodness. Hope you're having a good day.
Good quality, good price, hassle-free chartering.
Just a while ago, a girl came up to me, all fierce and demanding directions. She said she's a member of the Artisanship Commission.
Who's she
Do you know her?
No idea who she is. If she really works here, how can she not know her way around?
Yeah, what a bad lie. Was she carrying a massive sword?
Yeah, she wasn't big at all. But that weapon of hers was pretty intimidating.
She was in a hurry, heading straight for the Artisanship Commission, and I didn't want to ask too many questions.
She scared
She said
them.
something like, "I'm a member of the Artisanship Commission. Where do you keep your precious stuff?" I got scared and pointed her toward Master Gongshu's warehouse, where he stores his arumatons.
Okay, you guys are not in charge of
Wait,
security.
why did you give her directions? What if she's planning to steal something?
No, where'd she go?
Where else? Like I said, she was headed straight for the warehouse, where all the valuable arumatons are.
Yeah.
Well, that's
that
not where we
place
need
is
to
filled
go,
with
but
Master
that's definitely going to give us a random
Gongshu's
fight.
arumatons. I bet they'll give her a hard time.
This lady. It's like, that kid needs to be taught a lesson. That dude over there. Which I think we're about to go say hi to. Oh, I can't. Well, we're gonna teleport across then. If I had that fixed, I think I could have. There's parts of this map I haven't done, I think. Don't mind me, I'm just batting things. Can that guy activate?
We need a strategy.
Maybe you have to turn that. Maybe you can only take it like one way. Because I can take this one. Cam, what are you doing? What if you get cutscene? Look, man. I'm hoping I don't. Yeah, you can rotate it. And now I can do that one. But now I can't get back here. Have you heard of tapioca dumplings? I've heard of tapioca and I've heard of dumplings. Why did I not teleport? I'm not entirely sure what tapioca is. Isn't it some weird form of pudding? Oh my
We need a
dickles.
strategy.
What are you doing here? Look, if I get into trouble, it's my problem. I don't want to drag you into it.
You're literally getting assaulted by giant robots. Yeah, look, I promised your grandpa.
Fine. Let's smash these metal cans first. Then we can talk.
Your face is a weird form of pudding? I mean, I guess so, but I wouldn't eat my face.
Can someone else take this one?
Sagely, I don't have Yoon Lee. Also, you're not supposed to be here. This is your day off. Alright, these guys are weak to win. We're gonna give it to Don Hung.
Master, have some tea.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
How does this guy work? These guys suck. This is the wrong team. This is a bad team. Who let me go with this team? Did he get it? Did he get the down? Oh, he's buff war off though. That's a shame. It's buff war off because it ends after his turn. Dude, when you don't get the crit, brutal. Well, broski, you are building skill points, so... What does this one do? Yeah, he goes nuts. Let's just try to kill everything before he goes nuts.
Batter up!
The Omniscia sees through you. Converge and awaken!
Commencing pacification.
He went nuts. Too late. Immersion? Well, it's immersion for the other story, not for this story. March isn't supposed to be here. Don's not supposed to... I should just took like random Shanzou people. Alright, well he's not weak to anything, so let's just get rid of these guys.
Skills polished, ready to shine.
I do like March.
Time to show you what I can really do.
I forget what this ultimate actually does. I maybe should have waited till his sanction mode ended and used on him. Oh, he's not even like... He's not even weak to imaginary. Let's do this one.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger.
Why do we not have a Zuyan emote? I have emotes for like people who recommend them. It's not why don't we have this emote. It's like literally link it to me and I'll add it. We don't. So the answer is we don't have it because you're doing it wrong. That's the answer. Should I try to kill this guy? It'd be good to break this thing before it gets a chance to go. I mean, we have Fushuan. Like, we're probably gonna be okay.
How about this?
Can't believe March 7th gave up on the bow. She didn't give up on the bow. She's just trying out dual swords. Weirdly enough, she didn't make them. I could just kill that guy. But I could just also break this guy. Let's break this guy.
You vouchsafe your welcome!
Damn, 1 HP. How many? It's not flashing yet, so we can just kill him. Have you heard of tamales? Lava King, are you hungry? It's steamed in banana leaf? I didn't know. I thought it was like a corn husk. What kind of tamales you been having? I want those ones. Oh, let's try to kill this
Better
guy.
not underestimate me.
Rude? Extra rude?
Scratch.
Dang it!
Yin and yang, life and death.
At least he's out of sanction now. You think I need to use her skill point again, the Fushuan skill point? I can't tell. You're supposed to be able to look at it and tell. I can never do that. Sanction rate
Allow me to make a
increasing.
divination.
2 turns. Alright, we're good. Just whacking.
Information. In accordance. I could take 10 of you.
Yeah, we can actually work on his bar because of how March works. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because I could get the fish, but like we're like really close to breaking this guy. So since her Shifu is wind, she can do wind break. It's a pretty cool thing.
Now, watch this.
And she also has some wind damage in there. I need to buff him first. What can I buff him with? I don't think I can buff him with anything.
This is our chance.
The guy's still slowed. I think we just
The
take
truth
it.
of life and death, revealed in an instant. This
Just hope
sanctuary
for the crit.
is but a vision.
Below me. EQ3, my crit rate's like 30%, dude.
Yeah.
I could just randomly give him Shifu again, and I think that's what I have to do. I probably
Omniscia sees through you.
should be trying to kill these damn
Converge
fish,
and awaken.
because they would like they put a
All
weakness.
things in this
They
world
put a
have their
debuff on him.
laws,
Like I
yet
really,
stratagems,
I
constellations,
just kind of assumed they
are
would die
human
with some cleaves.
creations.
They'll die now.
I could take 10 of you.
See, ideally those would have popped right before the burst I just did, but here we are. That'll work.
Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger.
The D things
using
get me,
less
dude.
cards. Watch this!
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
I really like the this sword march. She's really fun. We need to get her Eidolons.
That was the last of them. Thank you for helping me out.
Butter vision. Correct.
This place is heavily guarded, but there's nothing but arumatons. Where is the arsenal?
Yeah, this isn't that place.
Seems like not even those craftsmen know where the arsenal is.
Maybe you shouldn't have threatened them.
At this rate, we won't find anything. And Grandpa might take me away before I can do anything.
Yo, she's freaking out.
You're not really here to help me. You're here to stop me.
Yo, what the
right?
fuck, Yun Li? I'm literally just saved you. You're the one who came here. You're the one who went to the wrong place. I'm the one who just saved you, and you're blaming me? The tapioca dumplings are steamed in a banana leaf. Really? I feel like banana leaf is like tropical. Is tapioca tropical? When I think of tapioca, I think of like weird things they make in Britain. How is this the Zuyon emote you want me to use, Fenrir? Are you serious? I thought you were gonna have something like of her alt or something. I thought we already have a butt emote from Zinless. And it's just called Zuyuan. I'm gonna need some confirmation on that. Cassiopeia. Check this emote. Okay, Fox, you check it through. I feel like March so good. Yeah, I really enjoyed. It's just a fun unit, just a fun thing. It's cultured. You can't even see her face. You can barely tell it's Zuyuan. It's just ass. I mean, I will say it is funny. It's not like thirsty ass. It's just goofball. The people are begging for it. Give in. I mean, what kind of response can I have to that? Fine, we've turned it on. We need a better name though. That should be like Zuyun Cake or something. I don't want this girl just to be reduced to her cheeks. We need one that's actually her. Fucking hell. The people are begging for it. Zoom you want? I could rename. I just don't like renaming a bunch of them. Yeah, I could rename it to Zoom you on. Should I do that? Dude, we're in the middle of this serious story and we're like... Sure, I'll do his, I'll do his, I think I will rename this to Zumyuan. Let's see how it goes. Because that's clever. Yo, Lucky, I heard you beat the game. I thought you just finally beat Melania. But then people were like... Well, Hydropus was like... No, you beat the game. You did it! That's amazing. Congratulations. GG's, Lucky. That's awesome. That's awesome. Was it worth it? You've been playing it for like ever. Got a good ending too? There's no way. There's no way. It's impossible to get good endings in that game. You have to like look up a guide and like, you know, spin around 3 times and bite off your pinky like before the game starts on the title menu. No, I thought you were like saying you were like missed all the quests, so did you actually get a good ending? I got a wife? Shoot, dude. I guess it is a good ending. I guess that is a good ending. Press X to summon Hydra? Yeah, that's what you do. Yo, GG's. I mean, I thought you had... Because we raided you the other day, and I thought we had, I thought you had just taken a break from fighting Melania. I guess you had beaten her. So GG's, that's awesome. Are you gonna do the DLC? Or did you finish that too? Because that's pretty big. It's like an expansion or something. I was 1 action away from giving myself the worst ending. Are you serious? Well, at least you pulled it off. Maybe it's like the costume. Yeah, yeah. I was surprised with how much it was, but then when people were talking about it, I realized, oh, it's like an expansion. It's huge. So yeah, it would be like, you know, you might want to like take a moment and come back to it later, you know. But man, that's awesome. Because there's some really tough bosses in that game. So grats on beating that thing. Lucky beat Elden Ring, if you guys are wondering what the hell we're talking about. Still enjoyed it right to the end. Yo, that's a good feeling. That's a good feeling. I'm not sure if when I get done with Dark Souls I'll be able to say that. But I was watching something recently. It was like a podcast, and one of the guys was talking about... Somebody asked him about hard games, and he's like, well, I don't know. Like, Dark Souls Remastered without knowing anything about it, that was really hard. And then I think he said Elden Ring. He didn't say the other ones. So maybe just Remastered's just... Or maybe just the original's just, like, tough. In ways the others aren't. I don't know, dude. I don't know, it's copium. I'm on the copium, dude. Alright, let's get back. Let's get back. Lucky's disrupted our entire stream. I think I have non-remastered DS2. I think they only remastered the first one. So there's DS2 and there's DS2 Scholar the First Sin, which is like the DLC version. I don't know if it got remastered when they do it. I'm not sure, because remember, like, these games are so old, it was weird to bring games to the PC for these games, and so they did it really oddly for the first couple. And Dark Souls 1 got like a bad one, but then it got remastered, so it was good. And then I think Dark Souls 2 came over bad, but then they did the DLC which fixed it. Remember, because you had to have the unofficial patch from that I forget the guy's name. I think he got hired at like a company because he like fixed them. He fixed like the Souls games so anybody could play them, and everybody downloaded his like unofficial patch. Yeah, then I think he got picked up by a company because he had done all that. Scholar First Sin also has different enemies and enemy places compared to vanilla. Oh, so it's more like. So it's more than just like a DLC then. Because I think even trying to find them on Steam is weird because they're like in different. They're not set up how they would normally be for games like that. Like it's hard to find them on Steam properly. Okay, hold on. We're talking to Yoon Lee. I'm not here. She insulted us. I'm not here to stop you. Alright, we can say, of course I'm here to stop you. I can't just stand there and watch you get into trouble. Or this cursed sword isn't just your problem. Yeah, it's the latter one. Like, if this thing's really cursed, we gotta deal with this.
No. It's not. Grandpa made a promise to the delegation, and going back on his word would tarnish his reputation and make things difficult for the Lofu.
Okay.
But leaving that cursed sword here will also make things difficult for the Lofu. So all things considered, the best outcome is for me to melt that sword down and take all the blame.
Why don't we talk to, like, the general?
You probably think I'm being impulsive and unreasonable, right?
Like, he kind of likes us. I just feel like you're too obsessed with cursed sword. So you are self-aware after all.
Hey, I'm not always like this. It's all because of that cursed sword.
Dang it. This is just making me like Yoon Lee more. I really like this character. And this is going well. Like, this is delivered well. This is done well. But we missed her, boys. We pulled on her. We didn't get her. Yeah, I think it's hard to, like, if you were going to go get Dark Souls 2, I think it's hard to buy it. It's much easier to just buy the second one, or buy the Scholar of First Sin, but it's kind of confusing. You're like, well, I don't know what the Scholar of First Sin is. I just want to start with the original one, and you, like, go out of your way to find it. But really, the Scholar of First Sin is the original. I don't know how it works. Cassiopeia sounds like she knows how it works. Tarnished? Oh, whoa. Lucky getting triggered. Look. You did it. You overcome your tarnishing. Yo, Yoon Lee, why don't you just tell us what's going on?
Look. I owe you an explanation. But this isn't the best place to talk. We need to find somewhere else. Let me be clear, though. I'm still pretty riled up. This?
You can tell.
This is just a temporary break. I already told you about
Girl on a
Leia,
warpath.
the sword that was returned during the ceremony.
Are we sitting on that thing?
It's a cursed sword with a heliobus inside. And Hong Guang, the swordsmith who forged it, is my father.
Shoot, dude.
I rarely mention his name to anyone other than Grandpa. Maybe, like you said, I've been avoiding having to talk about him. But as long as my mission to hunt down cursed swords continues, it's impossible to avoid the topic forever.
You think she's
For some
actually
reason,
like 200?
I feel like I can open up to you.
It's because we're a hollow husk
Honestly,
with a star on its side.
I don't remember much about him.
Aw, cute
All
picture.
I know is that the Pyrogyre Forge used to be a bustling place, with people from all over coming to get one of his swords. They called him the greatest master craftsman since Yingxing.
I don't know Yingxing.
I didn't catch all the details, but I do remember seeing him forge those amazing swords, while the visitors watched with smiles on their faces. I used to believe that craftsmen brought happiness to others.
And then I realized he
The
was
swords
cursing everyone.
crafted by the Pyrogyre Forge are famed across the stars.
He
They
keeps saying
possess
flame wheel.
exceptional sharpness and invincibility. With these legendary weapons, even ordinary people can become skilled warriors, capable of overcoming the most formidable opponents. But then, he became obsessed with becoming a famed swordsmith, and started crossing all sorts of lines.
Maybe he
He
met a
forged
Helios.
cursed swords that should never exist. And all those people who desired those twisted swords started flooding into the palace. However, just like Grandpa said, those who excel with the sword will eventually suffer by it. The palace was overrun with visitors from afar.
Oh goodness.
Some left empty-handed. Others got swords that didn't fulfill their desires. And some even resorted to stealing.
What a shift.
And in the midst of all the chaos my father created, he ended up being stabbed by one of the swords he forged. It was so sudden and unexpected. Everything went silent for a moment.
Goodness.
All I could hear was the sound of bones breaking and blood pouring out.
Well, I'm gonna have to do squats to get over this.
I was frozen in place, unable to move. It was only when my mother pushed me away from the deadly swing of the cursed sword that I managed to escape. I don't remember much after that, except for the pounding of my heart and the sound of my own gasps of breath. I could hear the smiths in the Pyrogyre Forge shouting, "Run away, Yunli!" And the screams of agony.
Yeah, Pepe
My
feels.
tears wouldn't stop. And I couldn't see anything. I kept gasping for air until I collapsed in a pool of blood. If General
this
Huayan
got
hadn't
fucking
arrived
dark.
in time, I probably wouldn't be here talking to you now.
Oh, so he saved her.
After that, General Huayan took me in and treated me like his own granddaughter.
Yeah, I thought he wasn't her real
To
grandfather.
me, he is 100 times better than my sinful father. He taught me forging and swordsmanship. Han Guang paid for his sins, but his troubled legacy must not go unchecked. According to the records, he forged a total of 1,382 Heliobus cursed swords, and 182 of them had unique designs.
The others
When
were
I
just
joined the
mass
Pyrogyre
printed.
Forge for training, I made a vow to hunt down all those cursed swords. So far, I found 312 of them, and Guyan will
What?
be my 313th.
So there's still like 1,000?
Like all the other cursed swords, I'll separate it from the Heliobus. Then, I'll melt it down and make it part of the Blade of Forged Remnants. I've said my piece now. Even though it'll be tough for Grandpa, I still have to melt down the sword.
But like, wouldn't he know all that? Like, if he was there and he was the general, wouldn't he know the swords were cursed? Wouldn't he have seen all this? So why is he okay with this? That's the question. Like, there's no way he doesn't know all this. There's no way he doesn't believe all this if there was a huge massacre. Dude, I thought Yao Qing was hiding something. Is Zhu Ming the one hiding something? Delegation calls it the Sword of Heroes. Maybe he's waiting for the delegation to end, and then he's gonna, like, replace it with his own sword. And then, you know, deal with the curse thing. Yeah, maybe you should talk to YN about this.
So, you're saying, even though Grandpa knew it was a cursed sword, he still chose it to be a prize because he thought it wouldn't cause any trouble?
Well, I don't know, but I'd like to ask him.
No matter how I think about it, something is definitely off. Grandpa didn't tell me anything about the ceremony. He must be hiding something.
He is.
Besides,
Also, are you wearing the
after
same
our
outfit you
argument
were when
today,
you were like 2?
You want me to go back and talk to him now? No way. At least not today.
Has she grown at all?
Maybe tomorrow.
Tomorrow's too late.
Somehow, after talking to you, I feel like I've cooled off a bit. Well, I'll have an honest conversation with Grandpa tomorrow. And I won't take any action against Gu Yun until he gives me his reasons.
Okay, yeah, that's smart. Don't forget to apologize. That's a good girl. Just apologize. Okay. I don't know, is she actually 12? It's hard to tell, because these guys live for like thousands of years, dude. I don't know if it's like they just stop aging for a while at 20 or something, or if, like, you know, if they look 12, they're actually 200, you know? And if they look 20, they're actually 500. I don't know how it works. Don't forget to apologize to your grandpa.
Yeah. I shouldn't have done that in a public place. Anyway, thank you. We'll catch up tomorrow.
Okay, but tomorrow we gotta talk about getting you some
Go
shoes.
back to the Palace of Astrum and tell General Huaiyan what happened at the Artisanship Commission.
Wait, we're gonna tell him before she talks to him? Is that betraying her trust? I think we might be okay. Alright. Wait, can I go talk to him? How long is the next scene? Because I want to talk to him. And I noticed the dailies have ticked over. Which means it's about time for K-Fox to yell at me, so... Stop, you know what? Just screw with the rotation. I'm teleporting. I'm never taking that thing again. Yeah, time really did fly by. Yeah, it's gonna be back in the main thing. But she said she's gonna talk to him tomorrow. It might be nice to get through, like...
It's still early.
Today.
Where to now?
You know, which would mean we go talk to him. I guess I could try to look it up in a video real quick. And see if it's gonna be like an hour long. But by the time I do that, it is gonna be an hour. I say we just risk it on this scene and hope for the best. I don't know, has anyone played this? I hope it's not like an hour. Hope it's not like 30 minutes. It's not a big enough difference where I would say to play one over the other. It's Dark Souls versus Scarlet first.
Nice.
It's just kind of fun if you played the OG enough to memorize any place, and then you got a slightly new experience for the new one coming out on PS4. Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice way to do it. That's like back in Monhun when the expansions were released as new games, you know. I'm 22 and I look 30. Shoot, dude, lay off the smokes. Oh no. That's okay. It's probably good to look older when you're younger. Then you just want to look younger when you're older. No, I was just making a joke. Yeah, let's talk to him.
My granddaughter didn't cause any trouble, did she, young man?
I mean, we beat up some robots. You explain what happened in detail, and Hawaiian's nervous expression eases a little.
Sorry for all this trouble. Yun Li told you quite a bit. Now it's time for this old man to tell my side of the story.
Oh good, I wanted to hear this.
Han Guang was my beloved disciple. A rare genius not seen in the Pyro Gyre Forge since Yingxing.
Are we gonna have like a Kung Fu Panda moment?
Can sometimes be a curse. He had an unusual fervor for forging.
He trained him
He
too hard.
dreamed of forging a sword with self-awareness that surpassed that of humans. He believed it would make warriors invincible without any training. According to him, while weapons of mass destruction like Zhu-Ming flames and alchemical arrows can destroy many enemies, true victory lies with soldiers who fearlessly fight, ready to lay their lives on the line. Usually, Xianzhou swordsmiths infuse a basic level of awareness into their swords to make them easier to wield.
Wait, seriously?
But even then, soldiers need to experience countless battles to overcome fear and sharpen their instincts.
So he figured he'd put the ghosts in there? He thought of either by to absorb the emotions, combat experience, sure.
By infusing Heliobi into swords, he managed to forge weapons that could grant their wielders strength and valor, and even make decisions for them. However, weapons are different from regular tools. They are meant to kill, plain and simple.
Well, yeah.
After countless battles,
use cheat
all
codes.
the anger, fear, and bloodlust are soaked up by the Heliobi within the swords. The soldiers wielding them not only gain strength, but they also become consumed by the malice, turning them into puppets possessed by the swords.
Yeah, see, he knows the whole story.
No matter how noble Han Guan's intentions were, those weapons, soaked in blood, turned into cursed swords eventually. Later, Outworlders got wind of what he was doing and encouraged him to keep forging cursed swords. They came up with all sorts of reasons, from taking back their kingdoms to slaying demons.
Yeah, kind of like what this one guy said.
And you know what happened next. That massacre took her parents' lives, and the lives of many craftsmen in the Pyro Gyre Forge. Yun Li managed to survive, but she couldn't escape the horrors of that day.
All the text says Flame Wheel Forge, so it's so strange. Like, why wouldn't they just keep calling it Pyro Gyre? It's easier to change the text than the voices. Guess they thought we were dumb and didn't know what Pyro Gyre meant. Maybe they just like the alliteration. So that's why you didn't want her to see the sword.
Yes. I don't want her to spend her whole life trapped under her father's shadow. She doesn't deserve to carry the weight of his mistakes.
Yeah, but
Despite her vow to hunt down and wipe out all cursed swords, fulfilling that vow requires immense effort. Traversing the starry seas in search of the swords is like finding a needle in a haystack. And to reclaim those swords, she has to duel the bloodthirsty wielders, teetering on the edge of life and death.
Yeah, she said that's what she's been doing.
She has taken back over 300 cursed swords, and has suffered the same number of fatal wounds.
Wait.
I took her in to give her a chance at a normal childhood, not to send her on a sword-hunting journey.
Yeah, well, you don't get to choose
Even
what she
if
does.
She manages to melt down all the cursed
That's
swords
just how it
one
works.
day. What will she do with her life after?
You just teach her good things and hope she makes the right decisions. Can't control people. So is there really a heliobus in there? Why the hell are you giving it to us?
Gu Yin is indeed one of the cursed swords forged by Han Guang.
What the fuck, Huayan?
Very few swordsmiths could use heliobi as forging material, and Han Guang was one of them. His attempt came at a terrible cost.
So why are you not melting it? Yunli plans to talk to you.
I thought this sword could be an opportunity. I wanted to tell her that her father wasn't all evil, that even the man she resents so much managed to forge a true sword of heroes. I also wanted to find a chance to tell her about the history and origin of this sword, but not during the ceremony. As you saw, it wasn't a good time.
Oh.
I've instructed the Artisanship Commission to keep the sword safe in the arsenal. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask the people involved.
I wonder if this sword isn't evil. Right? It was only used by the kings. Right? They had a whole test to make sure they were worthy of it. Right? The Heliobi absorbs emotions. And it was absorbing, like, you know, kill, win, you know, murder. But what if one of them was only used by noble people to, like, do noble things? Potentially, it could be a blessed sword. I mean, you would still have to fix it because, right? Like, unless you always guarantee that only good people pick it up. You know, it's like a JRPG, right? Where, like, this is the holy sword. You have to be pure heart to use it. Like, unless you do that forever, then it's gonna, like, eventually get corrupted too. But right, like, they had a whole culture around only certain people could get it, and they were, like, good people who led the kingdom properly and stuff, right? So maybe this one's okay? But seriously, we still gotta melt it, buddy. Master Gongshu. Who the hell is that? Is that the guy who runs the Artisanship Commission? Master Gongshu, there's something I want to talk to you about. General Huayan gave the Lafu a sword called Guyun. Yeah, it is him. Don't you worry, General Huayan has already conferred his instructions. Right, I heard from my apprentices that a young lady with a sword barged in the Artisanship Commission. That's General Huayan's granddaughter, right? Is she here to chat or kidnap me? She's calmer now. She already promised me that she wouldn't take Guyun until we confirm the situation. What? She's coming to steal a sword! My nurse can't take much more. These poor guys. Knight of Beauty just escorted the sword to the Artisanship Commission. It is currently in the armory without a chance for compromise or mishaps. You just relax. Remember who pulled it out? Argenti. Who do we know to be noble and pure of heart? Argenti. So if only, like, the most noblest and purest of heart people could pull out the sword and use it to become king, this sword might actually not be cursed. Well, I mean, it's still cursed, but, like, it could be like, it could only be good stuff, you know? Give the sword to Sampo. He's pure, noble, and honest. Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's correct. When I have time, I want to hear that girl tell me why she tried to steal my blade. Well, maybe we'll tell him.
Since my granddaughter
Dude, they're doing it to me. Why can't I just let me? Why are you doing?
By the way, you watched over her for
what are you
quite some
doing?
time. You must be exhausted, aren't you?
What? It's huge conversations I can't get out of. Then immediate text messages that I can't get out of. Then immediate, just like, let me play the video game, Hoyo. What is wrong with you? The player is not allowed to be in control of their experience. They must experience it our way. There is no time commitments in their world. They're not allowed to make a sandwich or deal with their cat being on fire. They must play game. Alright, we'll keep going. We'll keep going. I wasn't nervous until it sent me to the third one, and then I was concerned. Because it could literally do this forever. It could just keep going. There's no reason it should ever stop. What does he say? Am I freaking out about nothing? So my granddaughter mentioned talking to me tomorrow. I'll be waiting for. By the way, you watch over quite some. You must be exhausted. Oh God, what is this? A pretty lady like her never gets tiring. I feel like that's going to be taken wrong. I feel like I'm just gonna go with this one.
I'll be counting on you then.
Time to go back and find
Oh, it
that
was literally like a
class-skipping
2-second
March
thing. 7th. So we're actually fine. I freaked out for nothing. As typical. No, you can do, like, I don't know if you guys have been around. You know what I mean? Like, you can compliment kids, particularly to their parents. You know, and it's seen as like a beneficial thing to do. Like, I don't think he was actually like flirting with her or something, you know what I mean? But it is, you know, people are gonna raise an eyebrow with that line. Wait, can I leave? It says to leave. Can I teleport out? What if I teleport out? What if I like... Wait, can you teleport in here? Shit. Do we have to leave? Let's do this one. What does it say? Leave the past mention. Alright. Because we'll do that one tomorrow. We'll do that one tomorrow. Captain, why are you going back? Oh,
Time to go back and find that class-skipping March 7th.
You know, we might as well look at this cool scene. Is that you, Colin?
I just
Yeah,
bought a new
the helm.
skiff and I crashed it.
Fucking love you, Colin.
Bad luck.
I think it's cool that she's like friends with Fei Xiao. They're both like tough general ladies. Yeah, I got baked. All right. Well, look, I freaked out because you don't know. As soon as they take you from one scene to the next without letting you stop it, then you're like, well, they could just keep doing that forever. And they can't. And I've been here. I've sat through an hour of cutscenes where they took me through like 5 scenes, and I couldn't stop it. That's why I'm scared. All right. But we can do that for tomorrow. I think I would like to get through today, but it looks like there's still a little bit more. But we'll go like meet up with March, and that'll be fun. We'll do that tomorrow. I did look this up a while back, and it was a little bit longer than a usual companion mission, so I assumed it would take us more than one day to do it, particularly since I don't know why the music stopped, but particularly since we're going to check out Jiao Chu first, which we did. Don't Paimon possess me. Oh my god. Wait, is that a seed of dying? Yeah, don't want to see the dying me. Alright. But that is going to bring us to the thanks for watching section. If you stick around, we'll find a good raid. We'll find a raid to do. If you had a good time, consider following and catching the next one. We stream Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday. It's the end of the Monday stream. We should be back tomorrow. The plan is to finish this this story, and I guess if we get done with it early, we'll, I don't know, just do the dailies. No, we'll do like the March 7th event or something. Try to get the next one in. I don't know how long it'll. I wonder if I can. Might be tricky because I don't know how long those are. Like if we get done with like half an hour left or something, then we don't get through the March 7th thing. I don't know, we'll figure it out tomorrow. But yeah, I think the folks who, let's see, we didn't get any raids tonight, so y'all just got here of your own poor choices. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you for doing that. I will look for a raid, and yeah, I'll look for a raid, and if you guys want to come up with a shoot dude raid mess, oh, I feel like I'm missing something to tell you all. Yeah, we've been playing this. We're playing Tears of the Kingdom. We're playing Dark Souls Remastered. Panicking through Dark Souls Remastered might be a better choice of words. Plus assorted variety. Lately the variety's been like Zenless Zone Zero. I've been enjoying trying to get caught up in that. We're in like chapter 2. And I'd like to play some PoE, but I can't say we've had a lot of time for it. And I do have some like demos and stuff that I think would be good here soon. And also, I don't know, I put in the Discord, but like I might take some time off here soon because I'm just like not getting any sleep and I'm kind of really strung out. But I'm a little bit worried about still not getting sleep, even though we like take the time off. Like yesterday I didn't get any sleep and I didn't stream. Well, yesterday I got sleep, so I couldn't stream. But then I didn't have time to do anything, so I was up really late trying to finish everything because I got up late. So I don't know. I don't want to take time off and just not stream and still come back just as tired, you know. But I'm just throwing it out there because I'm gonna think about it today, tomorrow, and try to make a choice. The earliest it'd be is the weekend. That's why I'm letting you know about it now. I might just take Monday, Tuesday off or something. Just if I don't think it's going to do much for me. But you know, if I thought I could take like that whole weekend off and then come back good and refreshed, I'm just not sure. I'm honestly not sure. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. I'm sorry to be like wishy-washy with it, but it's like I'm not really in control of my sleep or my schedule, so I can't plan properly. It's what makes it difficult. So I'm just telling you what, as far as I know, and we'll go from there. All right. So, but tomorrow we're good, and then if we can hopefully get the Wednesday bonus, that'd be good too. But yeah, and then I'll let you know for the weekend when we get closer. All right. And I guess we'll find a raid to do. If you guys, it wouldn't be more than a week, I think. I think didn't I take like a week off for like Christmas? And I did not get well rested over that. I mean, we were doing family stuff, I guess. But that's why I haven't taken any time off in so long. Because it doesn't seem to help. Alright. But before I bore you all to tears with that kind of stuff, let me find the raid here. If you guys want to come up with a shoot dude raid message, like shoot dude, music stopped, shoot dude, that sword's cursed, shoot dude, melt it all. I don't know. Anything better than those. Send you to the chickens, dude. I could send you to some Wukong. We could say hi to Jigo. Oh, there's so many. There's like several people on we know doing stuff. Even Lucky's on. Lucky was just here. Oh, they're doing their collab day. That's what it is. So Lucky and Ath, and looks like Jim's there with them. And Cake. Alright, well, in order to not have to figure out which person to pick in all that, I think I'm going to send you all to Jigo, because I also kind of want to know what... I haven't really seen anybody play Black Myth Wukong. I just know everybody really likes it. And... like, it's been getting really good reviews. So, let's watch Jigo play it. There's nothing, like, particularly, like, Star Rayleigh to send you to. Shoot, dude, rules are made to be broken. Dude, it's real. Isn't it meant to be broken? What is the line? Is it made to be broken? Shoot, dude, I've been taken away to so many places. Shoot, dude, we got arrested again. Hello, Ark. Welcome back. I think you came back a while ago. I just acknowledged it now. It's quite hard to shade fur. One could say it gets hairy. Oh, God, please no. Police, yeah, no, yeah, definitely, yeah. I know how to deal with sleep problems, but I actually just have too much to do. That I don't know how to deal with. I don't know how to reduce the things I have to do. That's what's keeping me up. Like, there's just so much I have to do in the day. Shoot dude, the swords are cursed. Shoot dude, cap be cap. Shoot dude. Let's go with shoot dude, rules are made to be broken. Because I like that one. I like you know what, you had a lot of good suggestions, Loud King. I like the amount of suggestions, but I think this one's not. I just want to start the stream on time again. That's all I want. Shoot dude, rules are made to be broken. It's only 2:44, so we should be okay. I think he takes a break at 3 hours. So we should be okay. I feel like I end up rating him right when he's trying to take a break all the time. And I feel bad. It's like Elfio and coffee. It's like we always rated him right when he's trying to get his coffee. If Chi is here, Hyatt, Chi... I'm sure he would appreciate that. He's more here on the weekends. But that's nice of you to say, Yuri. I'm sure he'd appreciate the thought. But also, thanks for hanging out, Yuri. Appreciate it. Alright, let's get this... I gotta get this going so I can maybe, hopefully, get done with everything and start tomorrow better. Or maybe just get some damn sleep. Alright. Raid... Jigo... Kuno... I've already spelled it wrong. Alright, we're copy-pasting it. It's too hard, dude. The man's name is too hard. Alright. I said hi to you first bunch of times. Now you did. I appreciate that. There you go. Made the raid. Thank you all for sticking around for the raid. Appreciate it. Thank you all for chilling with me, just watching the story. I hope it's been fun. I know it's like been out for a little bit now. I made a video last time about my thoughts on 2.4, and I've had it filmed, and I just need to like finish it off and upload it. I've had it for like 2 weeks now. I haven't had a chance to do it because I've been trying to like give it a decent thumbnail or whatever. I'm just like feeling really stupid that I just haven't uploaded it. Maybe we'll get some time here. Heck, now I gotta add this. Now we gotta add this in there. I'll make another video. Alright. Let's see. There's the raid messages. If you have the haze, go ahead and do the full one. If not, use the Kappa version. Everyone has a Kappa. There you go. If you get left behind, we are raiding Jigo. We've raided him a few times now. I actually like raiding him. He's really chill, and he usually plays a bunch of anime games, but today he's playing some Black Myth Wukong. So we'll see how that goes. And he's just really chill. He goes for a long time, so we can go say hi. Alright, it's gonna count me down. We'll see the rest of this tomorrow. Good night, goodbye. I will see you soon. Thank you, Finrir. Thank you, Nightbot. Thank you, everybody.